welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Go ahead and click the subscribe button so you get notified every time I upload a video. And if you've already been here, then welcome back. Make sure you go follow me on Instagram, which is in the description box down below. As you see here, I already have my chicken already out, ready to go. I make sure I washed it really well. You're gonna want to make sure you use cold water, and I don't know about y'all, but sometimes I do like to add a little salt during the cleaning process. Then once that's done, you're gonna want to go ahead and cut it the way that you want. Then, like in the beginning, I went ahead and washed it for a second time. While you're washing it, you're gonna want to make sure you toss it a little bit, toss it around so that everything gets clean. Even though I washed it for the first time, I just want to make sure it gets really clean. Then once I was done with that, I went ahead and got my seasoning. I got the seasoning salt, basil leaves, garlic, parsley, cilantro, and black pepper. You're gonna want to make sure that you season this really well, because you don't want to have half seasoned, half bland chicken. Now that I'm done with that, I went ahead and stirred it all in together. Don't worry, my hands are clean. You're gonna want, if you do this, make sure that your hands are really clean. You don't want to cross-contaminate anything. So then once that was done, I decided to get my skillet rather, and put some oil in it. You're gonna want to put oil so that the chicken doesn't stick while you're, cooking it. As you're cooking the chicken, you're gonna want to make sure that you have the rice pre-prepared as well, because you want everything done at the same time, so that when you're done with that, you can go ahead and pour the rice over with the chicken that's done. Alright, now we're gonna come over here. Now that the skillet is nice and warm, pour it all in there. Make sure it's even too, so that the chicken cooks evenly. I'm gonna stir that around. Stir that around really well to make sure it's even. I decided to add a little bit of vegetables so that it can go along with the rice, And that water that's left behind from the remainder of the chicken, you're gonna want to pour that out. I don't know if you might want to use it, or because some people have their preferences when it comes to stuff like that, but me, I choose to get rid of it. Yeah, we don't need all that water, so we're gonna get rid of it. And the vegetables that I added, you could either get them fresh or frozen. I chose frozen, but they were in the freezer to, preserve them. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add the seasoning, my special seasoning, that's for the chicken fried rice. And once I'm done stirring that up and distributing the seasoning evenly, I'm gonna go ahead and put the top on that so that the chicken doesn't dry out, because we don't want no dry chicken. Dry chicken doesn't taste so good. Gonna make sure you stir that in really well. And boom, the rice is done. So I went ahead and added the rice to the chicken. And since the seasoning is on the chicken. You don't have to worry because once you add the rice and start all in, the seasonings are gonna go with the rice too. And you're also gonna want to make sure that the rice is nice and tender and not, hard. And I want to give that a couple stirs, make sure it's all good. Now we're done stirring, so we're gonna add a top to that. Now while that's cooking, you can go ahead and clean up your area or whatever, and boom, we're done. That's the end of this video. If you have any more suggestions, then go ahead and leave them down in the comments below.